Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching for more details. Port Charles embraces Boxing Day as the Davis girls receive an amazing gift, and so does Gio. At the Quartermains, Leo and Wiley run into the living room where Tracy was trying to relax and read. Cody and Michael follow, and Leo and Wiley open a box to show her what they found in the stables. The box is empty, and the boys assume it got out. Cody tells Tracy the boys rescued a frog, which Outback cornered in the stables. Michael and Brooke Lynn find the frog behind the tree and direct the boys out with it. Cody then wishes Tracy a happy, belated Merry Christmas and says he's headed to Alexis' place to thank Molly for helping him out with James. Tracy explains she used to try to force the family to celebrate Boxing Day today in Lord Larry's honor, but Olivia turned it into a bake-a-thon. She admits she's missing Monica today. Ned speaks with Olivia in the foyer and thanks her for putting up with his mother, as this holiday without Monica has left Tracy a bit snippy. Olivia says she's come to love Tracy, and they both love him. She says his heart attack brought so much into perspective for her. The doorbell rings, and it's Emma and Gio. Ned tells Gio that his mother has gone to great lengths to make sure he feels like one of the family today. Michael and Tracy chat in the living room. She asks if he made the phone call. Michael says, he'll be here. Ned walks in and asks, who will? Alexis needs to relax. At the Davis home, Christina and Molly want Alexis to join them to watch cheesy Christmas rom-coms and eat Chinese. Alexis can't take a break, as she has to get back on top of Willow's case after the disaster that was Portia. If she fails, they will never see Scout again. The girls try to convince her to take a break, as perhaps after recharging, she'll see something new about the case. They eventually convince Alexis to join them on the couch at Noodle Buddha, with movies and blankets. There is a knock at the door, yet nobody is expecting anyone, and Molly panics when she sees it's Cody. She quickly fixes her hair and invites Cody in to join them. Alexis suggests that Christina come with her to the kitchen to get Cody a plate of food and a drink. Molly and Cody sit on the couch, and Cody says he came over to ask her if she was free on New Year's Eve, and if she would like to ring it in with him. Molly says she'd love to, and they kiss. Drew outdoes the Grinch. At his place, Willow listens in as Drew rants and rails at Martin over the phone about the mess Alexis has caused. Willow checks in on Scout, who presents for Alexis, Christina, and Molly, and doesn't know if she'll get to give them to them. Willow hugs the girl and promises to make sure they will get their presents. Scout misses her mom so much, and she could see her family if only her dad would let her. Scout goes to her room for the evening as her sitter is coming. Drew gets off the phone, and he and Willow have plans to go to Sidwell's party. Willow tells him Scout is feeling very alone. This is the second Christmas without her mom, and she thinks Scout should spend the evening with her grandmother. Drew has made it clear that Alexis can only see Scout if she wins this trial. Willow says this isn't about the case, but Scout is the only leverage Drew has against Alexis. Willow says this is about his unhappy daughter. She tells him to consider this as a gift for Scout and for her, not a concession to Alexis. It's Boxing Day at Windermere. At Windermere, Lucas and Marco are dressed for a Boxing Day party, which is a tradition in their family. Pascal watches the couple embrace. Lucy arrives and thanks Sidwell for her lovely gift, showing off her diamond earrings. He calls them a small token of his affection. Lucy assumes it's just the two of them when Ava appears. The women have to keep from clawing each other's eyes out. Ava heads to the living room and hands Lucas a martini. Lucas is stressed out as this party is important to Sidwell, and Marco is important to him. He's glad that his aunt is here. Lucas says everything has been going well since he moved in, but he finds the butler creepy. Ava says that in time, this place will feel more like his home, and he can order the hovering creep to scram. Jordan arrives at the party, and Sidwell wants to talk shop with her quickly. He says Drew and Willow will be arriving shortly, and he doesn't know how they'll be able to get him re-elected if Willow is convicted for shooting him. Lucy makes small talk with Marco about Lucas. She says he's had a hard life, and she is so happy that Lucas is happy and has found Marco. Ava speaks with Jordan about what's going on with the Ashfords. Ava notes Portia is her friend, but her main concern is Trina, and she's not taking sides. Jordan feels there are no sides to be taken. As Lucy, Sidwell, and Ava try to make small talk, Ava notices a bust on his mantle and notes it would sell for a considerable price. Sidwell says they've been through too much together so that he couldn't sell him at any price. Sidwell excuses himself when Drew arrives, and Lucy tells Ava this is a party, not a chance for her to make a quick buck. Ava says Jens has a very particular taste for art. He is important to her and her business, and she won't let Lucy get in her way. Laura hosts a gathering. At her and Kevin's place, Laura is running around to make sure the family has a wonderful holiday, and she won't let her rage at Sidwell spoil today. Lulu, Rocco, and Charlotte arrive, and they drag Sunny in with them. Sunny only stopped in to say hello, as he has another invite to attend to. Sunny and Laura briefly chat about how well Rocco is doing, and then Kevin and Sunny speak about Laura's car troubles. Kevin says he is glad Sunny was there for Laura, and they are in this together, sink or swim. Sunny says they'll swim, and the men shake. Laura thanks Lulu for coming over, especially after hosting them all yesterday. They discuss how well Rocco and Charlotte are doing, and Lulu says she gave herself a talking to about embracing and enjoying the holidays with family. Meanwhile, Rocco talks to Charlotte and notes she's in a good mood. Did she hear from her dad? She says better, she got to see him. Guess who is coming to dinner? Back at the Quartermains, Tracy checks in with Gio and notes that things are looking up for him. He admits he and Brooke Lynn are a work in progress. Sunny shows up at the door, and Ned answers it. Sunny explains that Michael invited him, and he is shocked that Tracy is letting him into her house. Ned says it's for Gio, and it has arrived. The men say they'll know when the time is right. Sunny chats with Wiley, who got season tickets to the Yankees right behind home plate. He wants to take him and his dad. The boy runs off, and Sunny and Michael talk about the trial tomorrow and how it could go either way. Brooke Lynn checks on her granny and says that if this is too much for her, she can cover for her if she wants to run off and hide. Tracy says Monica always opened the home for the holidays, so she is going to carry on the tradition as best as she can. Suddenly, Leo walks in with a violin case and tells his dad that he forgot to give Gio his present. Leo found it in his dad's closet when he was going to look for a tie, and it's a Stradivarius, basically the best violin in the world, the boy proclaims. Since Ned doesn't play the violin, he assumed it was for Gio. Ned and Sunny explain that they bought it for Gio, but they wanted to wait for the right moment to give it to him. Wiley thinks Gio should play something to cheer Aunt Tracy up, as she's missing Monica. Leo agrees that a song will make them all feel better. In the show's final moments, Leo presents Gio with a new violin as the entire family watches. He opens it, takes it out of the case, and walks into the foyer alone. He breaks down in tears. Brooke Lynn follows him, puts her arm on his shoulder, and says, "Hey." Gio heads back into the living room and begins to play Oh Holy Night. At Windermere, Drew has arrived without Willow. Sidwell instructs his guests to follow him into the dining room for dinner. Marco stops Lucas and pulls him into a kiss. At her place, Laura takes photos of Lulu with Charlotte, Rocco, and Little Ace. At Alexis, Cody joins the Davis girls on the couch for a Christmas movie. There is a knock at the door, and Willow has brought Scout over. The family is thrilled as they embrace the little girl. Back at the QS, Tracy thanks Gio after he finishes, saying that was beautiful. They embrace. If you like the video, don't forget to like, comment and share.